Hi, welcome. Nice to see you here, all of you. My name is Fernando Angulo. I'm at the headquarters at SEMRUSH here in Prague. We have here about 32 degrees today, so it's a very hot day. I hope wherever you are, you're also with great weather, with great emotions, feelings. So, where are you connecting from? Oh, I can see here Simon Cox here. Hi, Simon. Hi, Leica. Thank you for joining us today. We're about to start. Let me tell you a little bit about what I'm doing here. Here at SEMrush. I'm the head of international partnerships. I'm also one of the global speakers. We are. Oh, nice. I believe in. Thank you, Ryan. You are in Northern Ireland. I never been there, but I have the feeling that it's kind of cold there. Oh, Leica, you're in Prague. So we are neighbors somehow. Well, what I'm doing here? Well, actually, I've been working for SEMrush for the last 6 years, and I was working with several projects as well related to e-commerce, related to SEO. Some of them, if I'm gonna go into detail, 24 in Northern Ireland. Oh, that's great. That's really great. I was expecting like rainy or something like in London. And I was working in the travel industry, as well in the dating industry, and working with a lot of lawyers. I was creating a project for lawyers. I was handling the content system, the SEO system, and of course, right now we are developing tools for any type of industry. And today I'm gonna talk about e-commerce, SEMrush for e-commerce, all the experience that I have. I want to share it with you. I believe that it's gonna be useful. I believe that it's gonna be valuable for you. Everything is gonna be very simple but new, because I also travel a lot of countries in the last 3 years. I believe already 42 countries, and I always learning something new about this industry, which is a really amazing industry. Oh yes, your country, e-commerce land. Ah, that's my country too. South of London, no rain for the last month. South of London is great. I'm gonna be in Brighton in the next month. So okay, I believe everybody of you is ready. Hyderabad. Oh, I love Hyderabad. I've been there 3 months ago. I believe it's an amazing place, but I believe it's too high, like 42 degrees or something. Welcome everyone. Let's start with this webinar. I'm gonna share my screen right now, and just let me tell you some rules. I have already some questions. If you have a question, please wait till the end. I'm gonna read the questions that I already have, because we had a form at the beginning of the webinar, so you can use it. Oh, Raha Shekar, yes, you attended. I don't remind your face, but I remember your name. Okay, so let me share my screen right now, and let's start with this webinar. So just a second. This is always the second when you're sharing your screen and everybody's seeing what you have here. Okay, I believe we are ready. Yes, I believe that you're seeing my screen right now, full screen. And yes, let's start with SEMrush for e-commerce. Well, first of all, this is me. I'm Fernando Angulo. I'm the corporate speaker and also the head of international partnership at SEMrush. And of course, today I'm going to share a lot of tools, a lot of strategies, and some new instruments to work with your. Oh, this is my telephone connecting here, and a lot of strategies that I have learned in the past 6 months. I want to touch 4 points. First one is going to be related to SEO, second to paid advertising, third related to social media, and fourth to content. Why? Because we have created a set of tools, a suite of tools to work with all of these processes. Let's start with the first one. And for each process, there's going to be a challenge. Okay, so the challenge for SEO for e-commerce is going to be the first one, optimizing for high potential keywords. How you need to do this? Well, let's concentrate first in some people that I believe you already know. Well, actually, there are two people here. You can see three people in the pictures, but I mean the user personas and buyer personas. For several years, a lot of professionals were trying to build their buyer personas in order to see the customer journey, in order to try to understand better the process of conversion, the process of buying. But a couple of years ago, a new person, the user persona, was introduced just to understand that in the process of taking or making decisions, there are two different persons here. The user persona is the person who's gonna use, who's gonna work with your products, with your services. Is the one who's gonna be using your tools. But the buyer persona is actually the decision maker. Is the person that has the power to buy from your e-commerce, from your company, from your services. So you need to have those personas. You need to define those personas very carefully. Why? Because you can commit the same mistake as many companies. It's not the same person. Like here, you can see Brian or Christina or Kevin. They are all working for one company, but their goals are different. Their motivations are different, their frustrations are different, and of course their level of decision making is different. If you want to make a sale, if you want to close the deal, you need to go for the decision makers, for the buyer persona. So if you try to differentiate who is the user persona here. And of course, how you're gonna do that, you need to understand the intent of each user. So with tools like this is the keyword magic tool. You can transform one general keyword, one very broad keyword, like for example here we have sad cat, or you can have the name of your product, the name of your service, the name of your brand, and transform it, just clicking one button, and make it into a question. And you're gonna know how people are looking, are searching in the search engines, your product or services. Let's take a look at this example. This is how people are searching for the Netherlands. This is a country. This is how people in USA, India, United Kingdom, or Norway are searching for the Netherlands. But just imagine this. Instead of Netherlands, you can put here your brand, your services, your shoes. How people from USA are what's the search? What are the top searches that people from the USA are making for the Netherlands? First is where is the Netherlands? What is the Netherlands? Is Amsterdam in the Netherlands? Is Holland the same as the Netherlands? And what are people from the Netherlands called? Okay, that's good. Let's go with India. What time is in the Netherlands? So it's kind of the same. Second, what is the capital of the Netherlands? How to get a job in the Netherlands? How to say hello in the Netherlands? How far is the Netherlands from Germany, for example? So here you can see the intent, the search intent from each country is very different. Let's go to United Kingdom. Is the Netherlands in the EU? Is wheat legal in the Netherlands? How to move to the Netherlands from UK? What language is spoken in the Netherlands? What to do in the Netherlands? And last country, Norway, for example, what to do in the Netherlands? Why is the Netherlands uniform orange? Can you imagine that? Can you drink tap water in the Netherlands? Yes, you can. I know that. When did the Netherlands become a country, or how many refugees are in the Netherlands? So as you can see here, people from every country are searching different things, but the way they are searching is through questions. So that's how you can see how people are searching for your products, for your services, as in this fine example. Of course, you need to understand very well how competitive are those keywords, by the volume, by the price of the keyword, and you might find gold over there. You don't need to have keywords with a volume with millions or hundreds of thousands visits per month. You need to have those keywords that are going to convert for your website. So here you can see, for example, this is the Italian database. You can try this tool in 150 countries. So in every single country, almost, you can use this type of business intelligence. And of course, you need to understand how deep people are searching. And just as an example, how the search features, the local back, the knowledge graph, the side links, how they can affect you in order to be the first on the ranks. Because if Google is going to show in the first results some other search features, as the local pack, as the carousel, or images or videos, you're not going to be in the first place. So you need to know which one of those keywords are showing those search features. And here you can find that, and even more, you can try to understand how people are going to react with that keyword, with the potential click. That's going to show you the probability of people clicking on your keyword. So define your target audience and what do you want them to do with the information you provide. You have the questions that people are searching for. You create the content with those questions, and you're going to resolve people's problems. You're going to show the information that people are searching for, and people are going to find your products or services. So what else do I need to improve? You may say, okay, Fernando, I already knew all of that, but there is something else over there that I need to focus on. Of course, in this industry, you need to improve almost everything, almost every single day. Why? Because this industry is changing a lot, mostly every single day. So find your long hanging fruit, pages that have the highest chances of climbing to the top of Google. You already have a website, you already have your e-commerce, you already have different categories with your products. You just need to find where is the exact point, where is the exact page which is going to give you more business in the future, and work with that, and work with similar pages that you already have in your website. How you need to do that? Well, you can try this other tool that is called On-Page SEO Checker. And when you are creating this project for your website, you can receive a lot of information about what else you need to improve in your website. You're gonna have different ideas on how to optimize, how to change the strategy, and where to get backlinks for your link building strategy. So if you are with lack of ideas, if you are saying that I don't have anything else to improve, just start using this tool in order to understand that there is always something that you can improve. If you are already on the first position, if you are already in the second, third, there's something that you can improve on your website. Just try this on-page SEO checker. Of course, you can see everything in different locations as well. If you have an e-commerce, of course, people from different cities are looking for your products, are buying from your products, and you have different competitors in every single city. With this tool, position tracking, and multiple devices and locations feature, you can add every single city that you are interested on tracking on, and of course, see who is your local competitor, see how well you are ranking in a specific location, and how well are you ranking in general in a country or globally. You can have all that data just starting a project in position tracking. And of course, you need to set up a project just once, and then just come back every single day, as some of my SEO friends are doing. They are waking up every single morning, they're taking their cup of coffee, and they're open the tracking tool, and they are happy with that. Because if you are doing some beautiful work, you're gonna see the results here. You don't need to do nothing else the second day. You're gonna have all the metrics, all the numbers already automatically. And of course, let's go to the second challenge. The second challenge is related to the paid advertising strategy. How we can improve our paid advertising strategy in our e-commerces. We really need more information about how our competitors are doing, what they are doing, of course, and how we need to improve our strategy if we are lacking of budget. First thing that you need to do is that you can analyze every single competitors who is bidding on certain keywords, or you just can put the whole domain there, and you can see all the ads copies of Google Ads. You know that they changed the name recently. It's not anymore Google AdWords. It's only Google Ads. So you can see every single copy of your competitor ads. And of course, we're gonna give you a single metric, that is the number of keywords that are activating that ad in the SERPs. So you can see this is just an idea. Okay, this is just a suggestion. If an ad has several numbers of keywords that are launching this ad, so probably that company is creating a lot of content for that product or services that they want to advertise. So here you can see, and we have already filtered by the number of keywords those ads that that your competitor are using. And of course, you can find that, and you say, "Oh wow, I'm promoting the same stuff. Or I'm promoting similar products." What you can do next? So you can use that ad that your competitor um, is announcing, and use it as a template and customize it for your own needs. As you can see here, you just select those ads that you saw, that you reviewed, and and you can say, okay, I like these ads, I like the message, I see that there are many keywords that activate in this ad, I want to use it. And you can make your own changes, and also download this to an CSV file and upload it to your Google Ads account, and of course start bidding for those ads. So you can use your competitors' experience with their own products, because you are analyzing all of them. This is not copy paste, okay? This is not just take the same ad and just copy it. You need to change at least the price of the product, the CTA, the landing page, of course, and you can try to start right now to change something in your ad strategy. And of course, you can see this is more advanced. If you are already in Google Shopping, in Google My Business, you can see who of your competitors, which one of them is creating campaigns with PLAs, with Google Shopping strategies. So, for example, as you can see here, this is Amazon.com. I'm just checking who are the competitors who are actually competing in Google Shopping. So you can see here, Bet. but and beyond, Wayfar, Walmart, Target, and this is for the United States, Jet.com, or Storehouse, and I can see here the number that there are 11, almost 12,000 competitors that are selling, that are showing, that are advertising their products in Google Shopping. So if you have your competitor advertising in Google Shopping, that means that they have at least a team working for them, an agency working for them, or at least they have serious intentions to be better every single day. Why? Because there is a lot of work to do in order to show different beautiful products. There's a lot of technology that is appearing the recently years just to show this. If you are showing your products in your store, if you are showing your products also in Google Shopping and Amazon, for example, those pictures needs to be really beautiful, really interesting, and you need to have at least a photographer. You need to have a designer. You need to have a team who's gonna be behind all of that, or an in-house team or an agency that is gonna be working for that. And here you can see as well the price of every single product. This is the question. It's gonna be interesting for you to know the list of the products that your competitor has in Google Shopping. For example, this is Amazon. In their product listing ads, we saw that they have about half a million products being advertised in Google Shopping. So you can download those half million. Maybe you have the similar some similar products. Maybe you want to make your products better. And here, of course, we have something again interesting because we have the numbers of keywords that are activating those PLAs that are activating those products. And you can see here what's the name of this product, for the Fire TV stick, there are almost 1,000 keywords that are activating the Alexa Boost remote, for example. The second product is with 751 keywords, the Lighting Digital AV adapter, the HDMI one. So there are some products that are really that gained a lot of keywords, and also they are appearing with PLAs in Google Shopping. Again, knowing how much products your competitors, the prices, the technology, and of course the budget. Because of course you can know the budget. You can see here how much money they're expending in Google Shopping or in Google Ads. Here you can see the price of the traffic, for example, for PLA, or the price of the keywords for a certain product, and you can have your new strategy, just understanding how your competitors are working with those two strategies, with Google Ads and with Google Shopping. Third, this is the third challenge, and it's related to something that I really love, that I really think that is going to be more popular every single year from this year. Actually, it has been popular for the last 3 years, but it is why? Because this is one of the tactics, as you can see here. These are all the tactics in digital marketing, and content marketing is the number one this year. Number one, content marketing, the um, most profitable tactic in 2018. The second one is big data, including market and customer insights and predictive analytics. The third one is artificial intelligence and machine learning, which is growing very fast. Fourth one is social media marketing, including social CRM and social customer care, and of course is influencer marketing over there as well. Marketing automation, conversion rate optimization, and all other strategies that are related to digital marketing. So content marketing is the number one because it's very profitable. How well you are doing this strategy? So for a strategic approach, first evaluate your existing content. And in order to do that, you need to understand that your content need to be original from now. That's why we recently launched a tool that is called Plagiarism Checker, and you can use it with our SEO writing assistant that you can download. This is a plugin for Chrome. This is an extension from for Chrome. It's free to download, and of course you can use it with WordPress as well. What you need to do here? So you can have the best piece of content, the best description of your best product, and you can use this tool and see how many companies, how many websites are copying that description or that piece of content block from you. And you're gonna see the sources, the percentage of plagiarism of your text. And this is just amazing. You're gonna see that your text was copied, was plagiarized by 85%, 55%, 32%, as you can see, and the number of words that has been copied from your site. So you need to see how how original is the content in your website, and of course you need to do an audit of the content that you have with every single product that you are promoting. This is hard stuff. I know this is difficult. This is time consuming, but this is something that every single e-commerce, every single business needs to do in order to be profitable. Because this is the kind of work that an SEO, that a digital marketer is doing for different companies, understanding very deeply, understanding the problems that the company is facing, and creating content for users in order to be found with their searches. So you may want to use the audit content tool, which is in the project part with the name Content Analyzer. You can analyze every single piece of content that you have for each product and make a task. You can start, okay, this product is not working because I don't have any backlinks. Okay, my strategy, I need to go for backlinks for this for this page. I don't have keywords. I'm not ranking anywhere. I don't have a title. I don't have the meta description. I don't have something is gonna be missing here. But if everything is okay, go to the next section and try to understand how or why your competitors are getting more traffic with the same content that you are publishing. So this is the competitors post tracking. If you are publishing content about, let's say for an instance, bikes, and your competitors are doing the same thing, you can manage here to introduce that URL, introduce your URL as well with similar content, and just make a comparison. So here you can see the button, in the menu, the button compare, and you will see the amount of words, the amount of social engagement, the amount of backlinks, the amount of words, of the length of each content, and you will find for sure the reason for the success of each piece of content. Maybe you don't have any social media presence. Maybe you don't have any advertising for that. Maybe you don't have enough words in your text. You will find the reason comparing, making a benchmark with the best piece of content related to the product or services that you want to sell, or to the best product or the best blog post that you find on the internet. And that's not all. You can understand how people are searching for that. And you can try to understand which subtopics you can use for the next pieces of content that you want to create. So here, for example, this is a tool that we call Topic Research. This is the mind map view. And you can see there the main topic, but they're also around several subtopics. Okay, a lot of you are saying that this is similar to Answer the Public. Well, the view is kind of the same, but we are giving you here the headlines, and you can see there the icons with the color green, blue. That's the resonance of those contents. So that's how popular they are from the questions that people are making in the search engines. So if people are making the question, what is the best platform for Bitcoin trading, or how to trade Bitcoins in India, how to trade Bitcoins effectively in 2017, the most popular pieces of contents are in the top of the headlines, and you can click on them, check how they are structured, check how they are written, and you can use that experience to see, okay, maybe I need to do something similar, or I can do it better. How to solve all these problems? Because thinking about content is thinking about budget and a lot of time. Because if you have an e-commerce, you may have not just 100, not just 300 or 500, maybe you have 10,000 different products, and you still need to create content. How you're gonna handle that? Creating content for 10,000 pages. Of course, you need to have original, relevant content for those pages. Well, I was playing with a couple of tools that I really loved. These are not SEMrush tools, but they're amazing. That's what I want to show you. Well, this is a SEMrush tool. Um, but I was talking about this tool a couple of minutes ago. This is the SEO Writing Assistant, which is going to give you an overall score, which is going to give you the readability score, which means how people are reacting to the language that you are you have in your content. It's very difficult to read. It's easy to read. You have images, videos, infographics. The readability score is gonna say is gonna tell you how people are gonna react to the content that you're creating. So this is the SEO Writing Assistant. This is like a game, because you're gonna change something in the text that you're working, and you're gonna receive a score. And also, as you can see here, also in my screenshot, when you're gonna use the target keywords that we're suggesting you, they're gonna be underlined in green. And when you're gonna use it in the body of the content, you're gonna have a higher score. So you have this tool, just to understand how will people are going to react to your content. And you can use it also with WordPress, as I told you. This is the SEO Writing Assistant for WordPress. And just a second, yes, do you want to know more? These are the tools that I wanted to show you at the beginning of the content speech. Why? Because these tools are powered by AI, artificial intelligence. These tools are the natural language generation tools that are right now are working very well. This is not text spinning. This is not robotic text. This type of text are working really well for different companies, and the price is not too expensive to use. So you have, for example, all your products in Google Sheets. Okay, you have the number, the category, the item. Sorry, you have the price, but you need to create content based on that cold information that you have in your spreadsheet. These type of tools are going to create a beautiful text based in your Excel spreadsheets. That's something amazing. This is another tool. Well, actually, yes, this is this tool called Wordsmith transforms your data into insightful narrative text. This is Wordsmith. So you have only call data in your Excel spreadsheet, and this tool generates text based on that data. As you can see here, this is the election results: state, majority, pre-majority post, seat switch, North Carolina, South Carolina, DR5. So this tool is going to understand the meaning of the text. Of course, you need to enter some inputs, and it's going to create text like this. It was a tumultuous night for the North Carolina Senate, with 5 districts changing color on the Democrat sitting to the majority to the GOP. This is the part. The biggest upsets for the night were from District 1 and 18. In District 1, Roger Foster are secure 54% of the vote. So this is a real human text based only on the spreadsheet. And this is just an example of how this type of technology is working. Just imagine using this with your products, with your thousand of products, with your 10,000 of products. If we are talking about budget, just creating a single piece of content for one product, one page with 600 to 800 words. In different countries, the average will be like $35, $55, maybe more, maybe less. Well, in some countries, maybe more. It's gonna be like $500. But this type of content creation is about 50 cents per post, 50 cents per piece of content. So this is gonna be something. This a game changer. Okay, so the last challenge is related with social media. What's the challenge about? Well, the challenge is to be there. The challenge is to understand how you can get the maximum of your presence in social media. So first of all, you need to understand that the this year 2018 is the visual year, is the live streaming, and this is going to be just increasing in the next years. Why? Because we love to have visuals, we love to have video, we love to interact with something that we can view, and this is not gonna stop. So if you're thinking to be in social media, just start with learning more about design, or hire a designer, hire someone that can understand how to do visuals. And of course, when you are sharing the knowledge of your company, when you're sharing your experience, when you're sharing your products, you need to have different mentions on social media. Why? Because social media was made for that. Was made for creating conversations, for starting conversations, for critics. Was made for people to give us their opinions. So you need to understand what people are thinking, are writing, are mentioning about your products or your company. This is one of the tools that you can use. The name is brand monitoring tool. You can track specific mentions in different domains or in the whole internet about your products, your services, or about, as some companies are doing, or about the specific people that are working in your company, or about the specific departments that are working in your company. Who knows what is happening on the internet? So you need to understand what's the reaction. Of course, this is only if you want to understand how to react to a possible reputation crisis. And of course, you need to be here, and you need to use all these tools. These are different channels: Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, YouTube, all those social media networks, and some professional tools that are going to give you more visibility in the media with several options like Mailwater, Session, or Critical Mention. Those tools are just amazing. So grab this if you want to have more visibility. you need to use social media networks, of course. But if you want to go to the next level, being into the media, you need to go to meltwater, scission, and critical mention. What else? So you need to understand when exactly, what time your content is going to be published. You can use tools like social media poster that we have in SEMrush, and just create a beautiful post for every single social media network that is on the market, on the internet. First of all, you can start using Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Plus, and see the results. How well those posts that you were creating are working, are engaging your users or the potential users that you are targeting. And of course, you want to see, you need to track the results that you are having in comparison with your competitors. This is a benchmark tool to understand, okay, this is my campaign, what's happening in the market, what my competitors are doing, who are the persons who are mentioning more about my products or brand. Those are the mentioners that you can see here. And you can find here influencers. You can see this guy, Rob Delaney, has have more than 1 million users. Maybe if he is just mentioning your service, your products, maybe he is already an influencer or an ambassador. And of course, you can see the mentions, the type of mentions, the hashtag, if you have your own hashtag, every single metric that you want to know, understand, and work with your products or services, you can find it here. And that's all for me today. We have seen the tools that you may need to use, some other tools that are more advanced for working with SEO, paid advertising, social media, or content. And don't forget that if you have some work, some questions right now, you can write it on the chat. I have a couple of questions. Actually, I have several questions here in my screen. Just let me find it. Okay, here they are. So, how do you boost? I don't have the names. Sorry, I only have the questions. How do you boost your company's overall page rankings? Well, how do you boost your company's overall page rankings? You need to use every single process that I mentioned here today. But mostly important, you need to have a great product. If you have already a great product, you're gonna have a lot of rankings because people are gonna search for your products. That's the main thing. First, you need to have great products, great service, and go with digital media strategies. Tracking, of course, every single day or weekly the results of your work. And of course, thank you for that question. What are the key points of SEO optimization for B2B e-commerce websites? Well, the key points for SEO optimization is more related with I'm going to talk about the main problem. The main problem are, in my case, I face a lot of problems with the categories, with tagging, with canonical, the categories. That's something that most of the companies, they don't have that problem, but I had it a lot. Create the content, the original content for every single product. If you have thousands of products that are really boring, like truck batteries, that the name is only, let me stop sharing my screen, that the name is only and here I am, yes, that the name is only changing but letters. Yes, the battery type number one, the battery type number two, and they have a very small difference. So creating original content for that is really messy. But if those are the products that you are selling, you need to have original content. That's why you need to have that strategy with the content tools that I have shown you today, or try those new tools for with powered by artificial intelligence with natural human language. And of course, I have another question here. Okay, yes, I already read that. Well, when uploading products for Google Shopping, what size should the photos be, and how do I upload them to our sheet when they aren't taken directly from the site? Well, actually, you can the PLA file. You can download it into your Google My Business account, into your Google Shopping account. There's going to be the size of every single photo, and those photos need to be approved by Google. So you're going to have already all the sizes over there, because you have already the file that you need to upload there. And you can see, if you're using SEMrush, every single picture that your competitors, the size of the content, if we can call it like that, for example, shoes or bicycles, you can see how well they are sized in each image. So the reason that I wanted to show the PLA, the Google Shopping tools, is for that you need to understand how well are working your competitors, because they are already there. You're not going to compete with Amazon, at least you're Walmart, or your eBay, or Zalando. You need to see how well they are working with their PLAs, and just try to do something better or similar. Okay, and I have, I believe, a couple of questions more. Okay, Coin. Oh, thank you for your questions. We have an e-commerce site that sells a high-end product, so the aesthetic of our site is important. However, I understand content is incredibly important. Yes, that's not the finish of your questions. We have a blog. However, I hear a lot about product page content. We have product description as well as short, more qualitative description. But is there more we should be including? Yes, of course. If you have products, and you have, I really love one of this is an e-commerce that are selling ties. Ties with, you have your suit. Um, for each single tie, there are ties. Okay, so for each single tie, they have different descriptions. For the ones with the lines, or with the circles, the red one, the black one, they have created a different type of content. How? Well, there are different situations when you need a red tie or when you need a black tie. They were creating content based on the needs of the people. How, when you need a black tie. So when you are going to a party, when you are going to a funeral, when you are going over there, and for these reasons. And they have included there some of their clients' feedback of those ties, or some of their clients' experiences. So they have a lot of content just for one single tie with different colors. So just trying to create more content that is going to be read by humans, that is going to be interesting. I know for the same examples with truck batteries, there are a lot of people that are crazy looking for truck batteries. I know that because I was working with that, and they are very restricted with the model of the batteries. When you have your truck, if you have a big truck, you need to have the manual, and you're gonna lose the manual, and you're gonna search in the internet, in Google, for the name of the truck, the name of the battery, the name of the part, and you can start with that. You're gonna start saying, if you have the truck number with the company, I don't know, Sveco or Anside, I don't know the names, I don't remember the names, but you can start with the manual. You can start the situations, and you can start creating content for that specific battery, and how you need to apply, how you need to change that battery, and in what situations you don't need to change that. That information can easily easily be added to your product page. Why? Because people are going to read that, because that is very useful information. I hope everything was useful for you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. And I believe that is, yes, that is all from me. Thank you for coming, and see you next time.